Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. It depends on where you're watching us from. I'm Azoka OJ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for more updates. Forget Biafra. Federal government is set to give Nnamdi Kanu any appointment, Ngige reveals. As a subtle goal between the federal government of Nigeria and the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, for safe landing, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Senator Chris Ngige, in an interview with Channels TV, had let the cat out of the bag on the federal government intention for Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. While expressing his views over his stand on the Biafran struggle, Senator Ngige said, "I am not against Nnamdi Kanu and his group. What I am saying is this: Nigeria is not a village you can come out and divide. You can't divide Nigeria because Nigeria is the only country we have. Our fathers did not divide Nigeria. I am using this opportunity to call Nnamdi Kanu and his group to join hands and move this country forward. President Buhari is ready to give Nnamdi Kanu any appointment of his choice," Ngige submitted. Ngige, this is so alluring request. At such a time like this, Wazirike was faced with such as well. While in detention, he was asked to choose Abuja juicy contracts and forget about the struggle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is now faced with such, and we're very much aware he will get his freedom if he accepts that offer. There is no amount of money he can make from politics that Biafrans can't also give him. So I don't think he will be carried away by the side of the money. So apart from the money too, he has made several comments and no going back comments. When approached with such questions, he has always said, "We have crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed the Rubicon, a point of no return." To him, freedom for the whole of Biafra is his foremost goal, even if it will cost his life. Like I said, the Abuja contracts or position wouldn't attract him. I don't think that would attract him. The only reason he will abandon the struggle now is to regain his freedom from captivity in the hands of Nigerian government. That is the only reason, not the Abuja contracts. Please, viewers, what advice can you give to someone in his condition who knows certainly that he would be free if he accepts this offer? Not for money, but for his own freedom. Advice, please. Now let's move on to the next story. IPOB should be held responsible if Abuja anointed puppets take over power in Anambra. This is according to Asari Dokubo, former Niger Delta warlord and a chief pipeline guard, commander of Niger Delta Volunteer Force NDVF. Asari Dokubo has alerted the leaders of the Southeast region over the looming danger if Anambra election fails to hold. IPOB had last week declared a one-week sit-at-home after their leader Nnamdi Kanu made his first public appearance in court. The group said the one-week sit-at-home is designed to pressure the government of Buhari to release Nnamdi Kanu. Meanwhile, Asari Dokubo, in a sharp rebuttal, said IPOB is effectively paving the way for whichever candidate that Abuja prefers over Anambra people through their sit-at-home order. He also noted that IPOB should be held singularly responsible if Abuja, the powers behind Abuja takes over power in Anambra State. He said, "This is a public announcement for posterity. You hear? Posterity will judge. It's a matter of time." He said, "It has come to my attention," that his own attention, that the DOS of IPOB has broadcasted a one-week sit-at-home order in Igbo land as part of Biafra, starting from November 5. It is a public knowledge that the gubernatorial elections of Anambra State of Igbo land are slated to take place on November 6. It is therefore unequivocal that IPOB, through its sit-at-home order, targets to disenfranchise Anambralians from the Anambra elections, from choosing their governor. Let it be known that with this order, IPOB is effectively enthroning whichever candidate that Abuja prefers over Anambralians. Let it be absolutely and clearly known to Ndibo that IPOB should be held singularly responsible for installing a puppet upon Anambra State, the light of the nation. As offshoot from above, Ndibo should start drawing conclusions about the ultimate goals and target of IPOB. Naked facts abound that activities of IPOB have systematically created excuses, flimsy or otherwise, for handing Igbo land over to the military forces of Abuja for occupation starting 2017. So it didn't begin today, according to Asari. He said the reckless activities of IPOB today, in the view of Anambra elections, will now institutionalize the occupation of Anambra via the ballot box. Ndi will be informed before it happens. This was coming from Asari Dokubo. He is warning before time. Meanwhile, I don't think IPOB is not aware they would be blamed if APC or the military and the otherwise happens to take over in a situation whereby Anambra election refuses to take place. I believe they have calculated the cost too. I think they made a demand that their leader should be released, or they will announce a sit-at-home of their adherents, which their adherents will comply, which will be effective through the day of the election and even beyond. Meanwhile, IPOB has shown that no election in Anambra posture. IPOB has been showing it even before its leader fell into the hands of the Nigerian government. And like I said, I don't think they are really afraid of the consequences of a failed Anambra election that refuses to hold. The consequences are that many are feeling APC would have the opportunity to manipulate the election result, announce their candidate as the winner of the election, something Anambralians would detest, being that naturally Anambra State can never fall for such a party. The other thing to expect is a military rule, somewhat a state of emergency, if you will. Now, this both resultant effect won't be fine with IPOB as well. It will be a worst case for them, as neither an APC nor military government upon Anambra State would tolerate the association like the present government of the state. So I think IPOB would have considered this as well. They know the cost. Meanwhile, I allow you viewers to tell us what you think about this Asari's claim. Now, in rounding up still on Anambra election, security agents intercept cache of arms and ammunition from Honorable Chinedu Obidigwe's convoy. According to some reports from Nteja Inoyi, local government area of Anambra State, there's a revelation that a combined team of police and military on Sunday intercepted a huge cache of arms and ammunition from the convoy of a member representing Anambra East and West in the House of Representatives. What is he doing with it? Honorable Chinedu Obidigwe. And it was gathered that the raid was made possible following a tip-off. The combined security team was then quickly scrambled. A source familiar with the operation disclosed that the team then trailed the convoy of the House of Rep member till the outskirts of Nteje before stopping the convoy. It was gathered that the security details attached to Honorable Chinedu Obidigwe at first geared up for a gun battle, but when it became obvious that the operatives were indeed on a security task force, they stood down, allowing the special task force to inspect the entire vehicles in a long convoy. It said a total of 52 AK-47 rifles, 119 pump action, and thousands of ammunition were recovered from several vehicles in the convoy. It said, however, the security details attached to Honorable Chinedu Obidigwe insisted he would not be arrested, prompting a standoff. Honorable Obidigwe, who did not alight from his bulletproof vehicle, allegedly contacted Governor Willie Obiano, and eventually, to avoid unnecessary casualty, the convoy was escorted back to Zone 13 Police Headquarters. I think the Zone 13 Police Headquarters built by Atoeze. That is causing trouble. Okay? So, based on this report, it said it is unclear if Honorable Chinedu Obidigwe is still in custody at the Zone 13 Police Headquarters. Governor Willie Obiano was, however, according to reports, still making frantic calls to ensure the case was not escalated. Really? A security source alleged that Governor Willie Obiano was willing to do anything to prevent the incident from coming to the public domain. The incident is coming barely 2 weeks to the governorship election in Anambra State, and at a time of heightened insecurity in the state. There are fears before now that some political actors are actually behind the insecurity bedeviling the state. Willie Obiano, during a visit to President Muhammad Buhari a few weeks ago over plans to declare state of emergency in Anambra State, that the politicians are the cause of the killings in the state, with many of those causing mayhem coming from outside the state. So, who are the real troublers of Israel? Who are the unknown gunmen? You remember why Dr. Akunyere was shot? Everyone blamed IPOB ESN. I'm not trying to exonerate anyone here, but as far as events surrounding Anambra election is concerned, everyone is a suspect. We heard politicians should be blamed for that particular death. Even the spokesman for Anambra state government said it, and the governor himself made it clear why he rejected being in a meeting with certain people appointed by the Supreme Court. He said they were trying to use their connection in Abuja to unsettle his state. So we are getting clues on those who are causing these troubles. And now you can also see the governor's alleged role in this particular case. We don't even know who is who. Now, remember, I have not ruled out anyone. I'm only saying we should look around and not just at a direction. Viewers, what do you think? Add your comment to the comment section of this video. Tell us what you think. Please share, subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Click on the bell icon to get our updates. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for more updates. I'm Azuka OJ. Bye for now.